They can come. Hey, 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 hey. How's everybody doing today? How y'all feeling? I'm gonna tell y'all first how I'm feeling. I'm feeling super dry today. The weather is this is what, June 11th? We supposed to be hot, sweaty,
No,
and all of that. And it's
no.
like 60 something degrees outside and it's been raining for like 3, 4 days. And we still supposed to get up and go do stuff. To my co-host, I have a co-host today. I like having co-hosts.
Well, I'm the best co-host, so put that in there.
I like having co-hosts on the show with me to kind of, have fun with, talk to.
Cause I'm fun. I'm the.
Are you gonna
funniest.
let me do? You go ahead, Misha. Do the introduction
Nah,
to
go
the
ahead,
show.
girl.
Go ahead. And then she on live, and she not.
You hate that noise. Cardi B started it. All right, go ahead, Benita.
But leave it with Cardi B. She do that. You don't.
Everybody do that. Honestly, you the only one that can't get with it. Do it, Benita. Okay. Benita. No, you're supposed to say, okay. I'm dying. Benita, hold on one more
Misha, this
time.
supposed to be.
Oh, God.
I'm not playing with you today, Misha. I told you I don't feel like playing today. Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in to BMSTE Radio Show. We are here with Mishia Bee. She's our co-host today, and we also have a call-in who's actually the sponsor of the show this week, and that will be G Divine, and she has a day party that she's going to talk to us about, and she's also going to talk to us about how to get that credit to 800.
Hold on, what?
How get your credit score up to 800.
Oh, shut up. Her
Yeah.
credit score 800?
That's what she wrote her book on, how to get your credit
Oh,
up.
I can go to Dr. Curves with an 800 credit score to get my fat grafting that I want.
You know what? Let's talk about that fat grafting.
Okay, cool.
Because I don't think that we should go down all the way to Atlanta to get it done.
Atlanta is cheap.
But the problem is when you go to Atlanta, you're going to have to stay there. Remember when
That's fine.
you're going to stay there and recover for like 3 weeks?
That's fine.
Who going to stay down in Atlanta?
You.
Okay. Now we definitely.
And it's not 3 weeks though. It's only a week actually that you stay. That
And
you
then you got to go back for a follow-up and all that stuff.
That's fine, Benita. It's only Atlanta. It's not like California. It's not.
Did you watch Black Ink Crew when Sky got hers done?
Yeah, she went to Dr. Miami,
And
but he
yeah.
booked up to 2020. I can't wait for that. Actually, 2021 now.
Is he really?
Yes.
Anyway, so thank y'all.
Let's go back to this fat grafting though.
No, Misha, that's not what we're talking about. That's
Well, you
not.
say let's talk about it.
But we'll talk about it later. That's not on the script. We have a script. Pay attention.
Did she
So-
just smack my arm? That's right, wifey. Sorry. I'm on.
So thank you guys for tuning in to BMSTE Radio Show. If you'd like to if you'd like to advertise your business product or service on BMSTE Radio Show, hit us up at bmste.com, bmsteradioshow.com, or email us at bmsteradio@bmste.com. Thank y'all for tuning in for our show. We really, really appreciate it. We have a sponsor today that we would like to thank them for sponsoring our show today. And our sponsor for the show is G Divine and Aneka Annual Day Party. And she's going to be on our show in a little bit to kind of talk to us about how to get that credit score up to 800.
How much money you guys spend?
I don't know. She has a book. You can read her book. So what we also going to talk about today is Saturday. I know we've been talking about it a lot, and that's the Aftermath, Life After. We're doing our book signing on Saturday at 3 Divas Studios in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. You could go ahead and get your free tickets at the Aftermath Life After at eventbrite.com, and you can sign up for free and register and come out. Mishia Bee will be making an appearance at the show, as well as Kamora Lee. Those are the two. They are two of the 9 authors that are in the book, and they have some amazing stories. Kamora's story, I was told today that somebody tried to read it and couldn't even finish her story.
Oh, okay.
Her
It
story
is
is pretty
sad.
powerful.
Yeah.
So we definitely want to give and rally around and support Kimora and her courage for telling her story.
Hold on.
And
Where's my picture at? Where is it? Nah, that's the makeup. Where's my picture like Kimora's? I'm gonna be a special guest. Yeah, you know,
Mishia Bee is making.
Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. You know, hold on. Let me put this on live. They try to play with me. Like, they really just try to play with me like that.
I mean, can I get to you? Did I even say your name
Yes,
yet?
you did.
But
you
can
said
you?
my name before Kimora's. But then you put Kimora on the screen, but you don't put a face like mine on the screen, too? You're tripping.
That was directed to you, Trump, because she ain't talking to me.
No, I wanted you, Trump, because Trump, you only honestly, you do what people give you. So
and how did he get that?
You look different. That's why I didn't know I had to look.
I looked at whoa. So wait, okay, so you know what somebody said? You look different. What does that mean? No, you know I like that backup though. I like that. That's a nice backup.
Oh, that was
but
saved.
You tried that
he
one.
He saved. That was awesome. So we're going to have vendors. We're going to be talking to the authors. The authors are going to kind of tell you a little bit about their stories. It's going to be an awesome event. People say, Benita, why are you going to have vendors at your event and you trying to sell your book? Well, let me tell you why. Because it's not always just about me. It's about other people too. And it gives other people an opportunity to promote. And some of the people that are coming have already bought their books. They just want other authors to sign their book and kind of hear a little bit more about, you know, meet and greet some of the authors, talk to them, get a little bit more detail about their stories. So guess what? Everything is not always about you. You can share the shine. Mishia Bee, it's okay to share the shine. She's not a good sharer. She didn't do well in that class.
I do like to share.
Mishia, no, you don't.
Why don't I like to share, Benita?
You like everything to be about you, and that's okay.
Well, I mean, honestly, if it's my event, it's going to be about me. Like, why would I?
It doesn't. This show is not about you, but you made that picture about you, though.
Yeah, but when I'm on the show, this show is technically about you and I. So when I'm on the show, I make an appearance, and I put a stamp where I. So honestly, Benita, what would you have done without me on your show right now? If I wasn't me, what would you have done? If you had somebody born, just sat there, laugh, don't say nothing, what would you have done?
I'd have been bored. That's why I called you. Because,
I know. So just give me my credit when it's due.
We have a lot of arguments, like really bad arguments. But anywho, we want you guys to come out to the book signing. It's going to be a great event. I'm so proud of this book and all the feedback that we've gotten, how many people are touched by the stories in the book. We've done a lot. It was a lot of work getting the book done. And I just can't explain the feedback that we've gotten. The book has really impacted a lot of women. We actually are working on volume 2. Mishia started her own anthology with a group of young ladies too. And there are so many broken women out here who are living, they're living with masks on. A lot of us come outside. We feel some type of way. We got a lot of things going on at home, but we still have to be women. We still have to man up. We still got to do what we got to do. And we do that. And when you see these women, you see how beautiful they are. But then when you read their stories, it's like that doesn't match. Mm-hmm. Like, I never would have thought that this person has gone through that. This person really went through that? Mm-hmm. I know my mom was definitely floored by your story.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know a lot of people have, though. Like, honestly, I still get questions about the book. Like, I still get questions and, like, surprise. Like, people just surprised at the story or, like, even some of the events in the book. But it's okay. Like, I put the book out so, people can get a little more insight of me and who I am and stuff that I've been through. But that was just a little, that was just a little part. But it was kind of, but the other stories in the book, honestly, I just couldn't do it. Like, it's just people, truthfully, like you, just like I said, you never know what somebody's going through. So this book honestly like had me thinking like people how are you still sane? Like, Benita, I want to ask you how you still sane sometimes.
Well, you know, sometimes I'm not. That's the problem.
Okay.
You know, sometimes you gotta lose it every now and then, you know? And sometimes you feel like, you know, how am I gonna make it today? I mean, even though you tell your story and you open up about it, you know, it doesn't mean that this chapter is closed and that you asked me a question and now
Don't keep slapping my arm, Benita, for real. Like, that hurt.
Well, listen, I have to turn off the godmother part and turn on the. See what I'm talking about? You
Benita, my contact's not working right now. That's why I gotta keep getting close. I can't read the comments.
Well, then don't read the comments. Pay attention to the show.
All right, go ahead.
What is a comment? Tell us a comment. Somebody
right.
got a question?
Yeah, actually, you know what? It was a comment that I read on here that I actually want to see. It's not about you and what happened to women empowerment. How you gonna not like to share the light but be trying to empower?
How are you?
Well, first things first, let's say this, okay?
That's a good question. Who asked that question?
It's not really a good question because it's not like that.
Who asked the question?
Shay.
Good question, Shay.
So the fact is this. I'm going to empower women, yes. But when the spotlight is mine, it's mine. Like, I'm not saying that it can never be about somebody else. But when I have an event for myself, guess who's going to empower me? Me. Okay? So it's not like that I'm just like, oh, Benita, well, since, you know, you have your brunch, for example. I was there. I didn't even say a word. Like, I was there to support you because you were empowering other women. So it's not like that I'm just, oh, this selfish person that I'm just like, oh, you know, I can't empower you because I'm empowering myself. It starts with me. So I can only empower myself first for me to empower anybody else. So you're right. When it's about me, I'm going to empower myself. Okay? Okay.
I said don't do that. That's banned from the show.
You just did it.
It was a temporary moment of insanity.
One more time. It's killing me.
Oh God, I would be walking around the house doing that crazy crap because it's not going to leave my head. That's why you shouldn't start other people's habits, because when you start other people's habits, they become embedded into your own stuff, negative, positive, or indifferent.
That's true. I agree 1,000% with that.
So what was one of the stories in the book that, besides your story, that you connected with or that impact you the most?
It's going to be cliche, but I'm going to say yours. Why? All right. Can I have like 10 seconds of truth real quick?
I'm scared.
So should I?
Go ahead.
I ain't read nobody's story in the book.
You know what? Never mind.
I read nobody's story. But I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I didn't read nobody's book, and it's honestly, I feel like I'm a sensitive thug. Like, I'm a thug, but I'm sensitive. So when it comes to like emotional stuff, like that's where my sensitivity come out. But like all in all, I'm a thug, but I just sometimes can't hold my emotions back. But I say I connect with your story because your story is honestly one of the things that, you know, we both have in common.
Okay. Would you like to say what that is?
Abortion.
Ah, okay.
You know, not the same way I can say, but the whole experience I can say.
So go ahead. You can tell people what your story. Which one is your story? What are you talking about? Her issue, her aftermath that she discussed in the book was sexual identity, where she had an issue where she was going through trying to figure out who she was. And then mine was life after abortion. I was raped when I was 15, and I got pregnant by the person that raped me, which was a boyfriend at the time. And I believed because of his words that nobody would believe me, so I didn't say anything. And actually, I'm just now coming out kind of talking about it. So those are some of the types of stories that are in the book. And I talked about that. And in Reflections, the first book that I was in anthology, I talked about the relationship, the abuse, and how women get into some of those situations for whatever reasons, and we shouldn't judge people because you don't know why, how, or when. And a lot of times it's harder to get out than it is to stay. So getting out was what prompted my rape and all that. So it was an experience. So you have to get the book to read more.
That's true. I agree.
BenitaSpinner.com. Purchase.
No. Mishia Bee. PayPal. Cash App. $ Mishia Bee.
I got my books in the house.
You do?
Yeah.
I could buy some of yours and give them out.
You didn't order any books for the book signing?
I did not. And
so I don't know what you're going to do.
how many books do you have?
I don't know.
That's so petty. I feel, you know what? I'm not coming. So you wing it with Kimora, because I'm not coming. You're a selfish somebody. I swear to God. You're selfish.
Misha, how long did you know that we were doing this?
Benita, you know what? Certain things that I just keep to myself because there's certain things I can't say on air. But you know. You know, certain things you got to just keep to yourself.
Do I? So what are you talking about?
You got a hook.
Hey, Joe Jack, how you doing? Mayor of the Green Line. He was on the show before.
Oh, but you can talk to your people, but I can't talk to mine. Oh my God. That's
double standard. That's what happens when you pay the call. You pay the. See, I can't even talk today.
I don't think my emotions can handle this at the moment. Oh, stink. I know.
It's gonna be all right. But the thing is, you got to talk about it to cleanse. And you know, sometimes you go through emotions. It's like I feel like I relieved a lot of baggage talking about it, but in some aspects, I feel like I picked up some baggage too.
How?
By dealing with it.
Why?
Because now it's like I'm out there with it. I'm able to impact other women with the situation, but now it's like, what do I do with all the emotions that came back? Because a lot of things were sitting dormant for a long time because I wasn't discussing it, wasn't talking about it. Now it's like out there, you know, people are reading it, people are commenting and calling me and talking about it. So now it's like, okay, so what do I do now?
Well, that's true, but I just think sometimes honestly talking about it, and it helps me through a lot of things. Now, with my story, it wasn't really as intense, honestly, but
it's something very common that I think that a lot of youth, especially around the age that you were when you went through the identity issue, was very relevant. And I think that for young adults who may be in that space, I think the book is informative because when these young individuals are in this space, some of them I think it's out of attention, and some I think that they really are in a crisis and they don't know. But I think that having you be open with it and telling your story, I think that you could help other people that may be going through that go through that process too.
Well, that's true. That's true. I agree. But you know, like that book is so heavy. Like some of the topics in that book is so heavy. So it's like, yeah, you know, honestly, I think the book was to, you know, empower different women or even different anybody, because the situations are like everyday life situations. So it's not like the situation is basically like, you know.
Okay, I think we have ours.
You could have just exit off a little bit. Like you could just be like,
I'm sorry.
Thank
you, Misha. Thank you.
God.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Misha. Let's give Misha a hand.
Hell no.
Thank you. Thank you.
No.
So we have a caller.
Hi, yes.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing awesome.
So tell us who you are and tell us a little bit about yourself. We're so excited to have you on the show. Thank you for calling in.
Hi, everybody. My name is Aneka Grandison, and I'm a licensed financial advisor, and I'm excited because I just published a credit repair book a few months back, and so far the book is doing awesome. We sold over 100 copies, but we still, of course, want to do more. So I appreciate you having me on the show.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about the book.
Okay, the book is basically a simple step-by-step guide on how to repair your credit. The book has over 20 dispute letters in there. It has steps on how to increase your credit, how to get things deleted off your credit. I mean, you name it, you need it is inside of the book. And it's a one-step guide, which is very good. The book is $20. I try to make it fair for everyone to have it, and so everyone could have a copy. It's on Amazon, of course. It's on Kindle. You can download it. It's on my personal website, of course, www.financialempowerment23.com.
And is this can you get it hard copy or is it a download only? Because I know you just referenced that there's letters in there.
Yes, you can get it both. You can get a hard copy or a soft copy. It's your choice.
Okay.
And I'm also shipping worldwide.
Okay. So tell us about what do you think the biggest misconceptions are about credit?
That everyone can have excellent credit. I mean, the title of the book is Stepping into the 800 Plus Credit Club. And, I meet people say, oh, I have good credit. I'm like, okay, what's your score? Oh, I'm in the 700, but why wouldn't you want to shoot for 800? The higher credit score is the better, the more money you save, more money in your pocket. So everyone can have excellent credit, not just good credit, but excellent credit if you know how to master the credit system.
And what made you get into this line of work and to write the book? What made you write the book? I know that wasn't one of the questions, but I'd like to know what made you write the book.
Okay. I mean, I've been a financial advisor for over 5 years now.
Uh-huh.
And based on my experience, when I sit down with clients, I notice, okay, if their money is off, then their credit is also off. And every month I've been doing workshops on different topics, and I needed a book to use to do talk about credit. And I downloaded and purchased the credit repair book, but they're either more than 100 pages or it's too complicated for the common person to understand some of the knowledge. So I said, why not create a book myself? Mm-hmm. So it started out as a small little 20-page workbook that turned into something bigger.
Oh, okay. And are your workshops, you said you do workshops, are they virtual workshops or are they in person?
They're in person, but I'm working on doing virtual also, so we could also connect once we're starting the workshop, do it live.
Okay. And I'm not sure, did you tell everybody how they can find you? Like, where's your website and how they can purchase the book? I know you said it was on Kindle, but where do they?
Again. You go to my website, www.financialempowerment23.com, and download the book on there or purchase for delivery. We also, anyone who signed up for our mailing list could also get a free planner, budgeting planner, which is awesome to have. So you get all your finances and stuff in order. But you get it on the website, www.financialempowerment23.com.
And financial advisor. So typically some people would think that you would only need a financial advisor if you're in business or if you have a large portfolio of stocks and things like that. Is that accurate, or is that who needs a financial advisor? Like, what is the criteria where you would say, okay, at this point, I need a financial advisor?
Anyone who's working need a financial advisor. I would say from 18 and up. And the reason why is because you could get started on the right path. I mean, majority of the time when I sit down with a client, they're already in their 50s, and it's kind of late to start investing, late to start saving money. They're in debt, so then I have to try to come up with a plan to help them fix it. Now, if I sit down with somebody who's 18, I mean, most advisors don't want to sit down with someone who's 18 because they don't have a lot of assets and money yet. But I'd rather start there so I can get them on the right path so they can grow those assets. So you don't have to have a lot of money to start, but you need to sit down with someone so they could guide you in the right way, because how many people understand the stock market?
Right. That's a big thing. I know my husband has definitely been talking about starting to purchase stocks, and that's something he has a passion for. So I know that there's a lot of, as I was looking for different apps and looking for different programs, there's a lot of scams out there to kind of be aware of when you start trying to purchase different stocks as well. So it's like it's hard to figure out what's real and what's not without, speaking to somebody like yourself.
Yeah, I always say it's better to go through a broker. I know a lot of people try to, like you said, just go online and purchase things. They have no idea what they purchased in, and it could actually be losing money instead of gaining money. I always say it's better to use a professional. I do the same thing across the board. Like, I'm not going to go fix my own car because I know two things about cars. I'm going to go see a mechanic because that's his specialty.
Right, right. Do you have a particular niche? Is it more so helping people restructure their finances, or are you more so helping people invest their money in stocks? Do you have a preference, or is it two different type of financial advisors, or is it all encompassed in one person can do both?
No, it depends. Some financial advisors, I know they do have a niche and certain clientele that they want to work with. But for me personally, I want to stay in our community and I want to help everyone. So I would do a full financial analysis, meaning I will go through from A to Z. How much income do you have? How much do you save? How much debt do you have? Go through the whole plan. Some advisors, they do say, okay, how much do you want to invest, and just invest it and go from there. But I like to know where the root of the problem is so we could solve it before just taking your money.
Right. So, average, is it expensive to hire a financial advisor to kind of help guide through that? Is it a consultation just so that the viewers, not necessarily disclosing the cost, but just so that our viewers can know what are good questions to ask so that you know that you're going to a good advisor, someone who is legit? Are there any top questions that someone should ask? And if they wanted to work with you per se, is it the same contact information that they would go to your website and get a consultation, or is it something else that they would do to kind of work with you on trying to get their finances straight?
Yeah. So to answer your first question, if you're looking for an advisor, you want to make sure that they're licensed. We're all regulated with FINRA. We're just like the bank. If you go into a bank, they do advisors there. We have the same license they have. It's just that we work independent instead of a bank. So you could go to the government website, FINRA, and you could put the broker name in. Like, for example, you could put Aneka Grandison and Google me, and it'll show my license number. So that's how you could easily check if someone is licensed or not. There are advisors that do charge consultation fees. They call fee-based planners. I don't personally do it, but there are advisors that do. So you could check to see, okay, if you're charging a fee or not. If you want to work with that person or not is your choice. I mean, some advisors feel because they've been in the business so long, 20 plus years, that they want to charge a fee, because sometimes, let's be honest, clients will come and get all this information from you and do waste your time.
Yeah.
Right? So it's the advisor's choice if they want to charge a fee or not. I personally don't charge a fee, but anyone who wants to talk to me about advisor, my cell phone number, business number is 347-480-1169. So you could call me or text me, and then I could set up a phone interview and go from there.
Okay, awesome. And one of the things that I like that you kind of talked about in your book is that you stated that there are letters on how you can dispute stuff on your credit report. That sometimes can be challenging. I've heard that it's best to just go down your credit report and dispute everything and then go from there. That's one of the things that I heard was a good start when you're trying to clean up your credit. So on those, the letters that you have in the book, is it something that you just reprint? You have to kind of retype them? Are they easy to retype, or are they like lengthy letters? I mean, I think that for the viewers, it's awesome that you guys can have this at your fingertips to start cleaning up your credit. So I encourage everybody to go out and get her book.
And the letters, it depends on what type of dispute you're filing. For example, there's a HIPAA letter in the book. There's a 609 letter. There's HIPAA's for medical, of course. There's letters if you want to get things deleted off, like incorrect name and address. So everyone's situation is different. So there's different letters for each item on your credit report that you may want to get deleted. And you have to be careful. You don't want to delete positive accounts or accounts that have a long history with it, because then that could drop your score. So you can't just go ahead and just start deleting everything off your credit. But this is why the book starts out educating you on what is credit and how to read your credit report and how to download your credit report and what to look for on your credit report, like errors and typical mistakes that the credit bureaus may make that may be on your credit report. So there's a system in the book to follow.
Awesome. And I know that you have something else that we're going to discuss. Let's talk about your day party.
Yes, we're having a workshop coming up, a day party. It's July 14th. It's going to be in Queens, New York. And anyone who's interested to be a vendor or just to come out, everyone is free to come out, admission. We're going to do a lot of giveaways and raffles, fashion show, because, I'm all about giving back to the community and doing positive things. You can go to Eventbrite, or you could add me to Facebook, and then I'll send you an invitation, or just text me, 347-480-1169, and then I could text you all of the information there. But it's going to be a lot of vendors and everyone just promoting entrepreneurship. So I appreciate if you could come out.
So tell me about, this is I think you said it was an annual event. Is this the first one or second one that you've done, or?
This is the first one that I've done.
Okay. And it's a workshop?
It's going to be a day party. We do have a workshop coming up June 24th, but we're doing the day party first.
Oh, okay. Okay. And so people can come out and have a great time, network, and party?
Yes, network and party. Bring your business cards, because this is how I built business, by networking. I've been doing this for 5 years, but you can't do it from your home. You have to come out and get out your comfort zone. So far we have vendors that are booked that do home products, that does hair. We have a fitness workout going to be going on. So there's going to be a lot of different things at the event.
So one of the things here is what I want to encourage some of our viewers that are in the area. We do have viewers all over, but if you're in this area, I know that there are several business people that are looking to connect with other people in other areas, and these types of events like yours, especially that it's free, and you'll be traveling to get to the location. This is a great opportunity for you to go out and network outside of this area. New York is a neighbor. The energy in New York is amazing. Every time I go there, it's like awesome. There's nothing but love. When you go out there, people will support you. So I just think that I would encourage people to go out and kind of support the event. And what can you name some of those vendors again that'll be there?
We're going to have Carissa, which is a fitness vendor. We're going to have Hannah Tattoos, which I think is unique and different for everyone who haven't done that before. We're going to have Mary Kay is going to be there. Off the top of my head, I'm just trying to remember, because over 20 vendors.
Awesome.
We're going to have Mary Kay. We're going to have Grace, because I'm also hosting the event with my co-partner, Grace, which is G Divine. She's a jewelry vendor, too. I know we're going to have cupcakes. And then we're also going to have liquor. We're going to have rum punch, also someone that makes rum punch from scratch.
Rum punch, the rum punch that you get in Jamaica? Oh, that stuff gets you in trouble. So if you're coming from this area, make sure you get you a rum, because that rum punch is nothing to play with.
And it's made from scratch. So she's going to be there.
Wow, that sounds like an amazing event. Are you expecting a lot of people?
So far, we launched this about 2 weeks, and we already almost sold out of vendor space, and we have over 50 people RSVP. The goal is to get 100 people RSVP, because, it's a numbers game. If 100 RSVP, 80 is coming out. So we're trying to get as many people to RSVP. And, summertime, so there's a lot of different events going on.
Absolutely.
We're going to have a lady hosted, Miss Andrews from Ladies Power Circle. She's going to be there. So there's a lot of positivity going to be going on.
So we'll definitely have all the contact information up on our social media sites tonight, so that anybody who wants to go out to the event, it's easy for you to find the information so that you can come out and support the event. If you are, I know she's almost sold out of vendors, but if you are a vendor in our area and you want to get out of the area and kind of broaden your network, I would definitely reach out to see if you can go out to New York and meet some new people. It's all about networking. We can't keep selling to our friends and family that are in our circle. We got to kind of broaden that out. And these types of events help you do that. So, again, before we wrap
we're
it
looking
up,
for unique vendors, too. Unique vendors. We don't want everyone. There's only one vendor per category. We don't want everyone selling the same items because there's too many competition in the room.
Exactly. And I love that, too, because it makes it comfortable for all the vendors.
Mm-hmm.
So before we wrap up, want to go ahead and summarize everything you got going on again, and also tell people how they can find you, how they can get tickets for the event, and how they can purchase your amazing book.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. First and foremost, I appreciate that. But just to wrap up, everybody, the book, Stepping into the 800 Credit Club, is out. If you want to improve your credit score, it's the best simple guide to follow. The book is only $20. It's on Amazon. You can download it on Kindle, or you could get it from my personal website at www.financialempowerment23.com. On the website, it also has a free budget binder for anyone who wants to put their finances in order. And once you order the book, you could always contact me, and I can walk you through step-by-step process on how to fix your credit. So you're not going to buy the book and then never speak to me again. No, I'm going to help you through the process if you need help. We have an amazing event coming up July 14th. It's an afternoon event, day party and shop. We want to promote entrepreneurship, small business owners. Each one help one. We have the amazing vendors that are booked already. We're going to have food, drinks, live DJ, a fashion show, a workout. You could purchase tickets to be a vendor at Eventbrite. Just type in day party at Eventbrite, and we will pop up. It's July 14th. Or you could just contact me, 347-480-1169. 347-480-1169.
One of the things that you just said that I that kind of got my ears up is that you can purchase the book, and when you purchase the book, you'll still be there to help them through the process. I think that's amazing.
Yes, because I purchased book before and I can't find the person. I'm like, wait, I don't understand it.
So with the book, you can give her a call too, and she can help you if you don't understand something in the book. Not only are you getting a step-by-step guide on how to repair your credit, but you're also getting access to a financial advisor who has been doing this for quite a long time to kind of help you get everything in order. Then all you have to do is sign up for her mailing list, and then you'll get a financial guide to help you budget out your plan. So I think that you're getting a lot. We definitely will continue to promote you. We're going to be promoting you again throughout the rest of the month for these shows up until July. So we're definitely excited for your project.
I appreciate that. Anyone who wants, they can also follow me on, I have a private credit support group. If anyone have questions, they could post it in that group. The group is called Stepping into the 800 Credit Club. You just type it in on Facebook. Send me a request, and I'll approve you, and you could post questions and comments in there. So it's a support group for anyone who have credit issues.
Wow, that's amazing. And you do a lot of this because you community driven.
Yes, absolutely. Have to give back.
Awesome. And thank you so much for calling in. And we will be putting your stuff up by tomorrow morning so people can go ahead and get tickets and come out to your amazing event and purchase your book.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. You have a good day. Thanks for calling in and being a guest on BMSTE Radio Show.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was some amazing information.
It was. I was outside the door. I heard it.
So tell me something that you learned.
I'm honestly going to get her book. I learned that I'm going to get her book so I can get an 800 credit score. That's what I do now. I'm going to buy that book.
I'm going to buy the book too.
Yeah.
Because you done them letters.
What letters?
I thought you was listening.
Oh, you gotta write a letter to dispute your credit.
She has the letters in the book.
Oh,
so
that
if you
you can
need
write?
that, you can write, like, you know, they're drafted so that you know what to put on to get things disputed off your credit report.
Got you.
That's vital information. That's good.
That is good. I'm going to get that book though. Seriously, I'm
Me
not even
too.
lying. Like $20. That's what I was just saying. Honestly, an 800 credit score is like having $1 million. You can get it whatever you want with good credit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm going to buy that. $20 is going to be worth it.
That's what I'm saying. You got to invest in yourself and invest in the things that you want. A lot of times we invest in a lot of
Pay attention to the show.
That was her. She said, "Thank you so much. You're welcome so much." But you know, I had let me just go back and let me digress real quick. So I had a call today with a young lady, and the energy, I believe that the energy you put out is the energy that you're going to receive back.
Absolutely.
So if you treat people with respect and you treat people with kindness, you're going to find those type of people that's going to come close in your circle. So I keep my circle kind of tight.
Me too.
And I keep it tight for a reason because...
Vagina.
Okay, I'm done.
Did I say something wrong?
I'm done. You just totally just took my thought
Ain't
of
a
going
virgin
into...
vagina tight though. It's tight. So that's how my circle is, like a virgin vagina. I was just giving like a metaphor.
That's an analogy.
Oh. So what's the metaphor?
We're not in school right now.
What's a metaphor?
I'm not telling you.
I don't think
Google
you know what
it.
a metaphor is.
I do
then.
know what a metaphor
All right,
is,
well,
but
tell
Google
me.
no, Google it. No, you Google it and you tell the audience what a metaphor is.
Okay, what did you say it was? Analogy? That's what you said?
Yes.
I thought some poem was gonna come out.
Anyway, someone not this is the last time, Misha. You can't be my co-host anymore.
Benita, that's a lie. What is a metaphor? Is a figure of speech. That's
not
what I just gave.
That was
that
not
directly refers to one thing by mentioning another for rhetorical effect. That was rhetorical.
What am I gonna say to that? What am I gonna say to that?
You could just dwell on how tight your circle is. It's tight like a vagina, a virgin vagina. You know, nothing ever been in there before. Right? It's tight like a virgin vagina.
Anyway, my circle.
Hold on, Trump. Ain't that tight? It's tight like a virgin vagina. Ain't that tight? That's an analysis. See, you laughing. He just.
That's the overall perception that
It's the truth. It's the truth.
I don't even want to tell my story because she
No,
just
go ahead
like
and tell the story,
no,
girl.
because you kind of tainted it.
How?
Because it was a very positive, uplifting story.
That's positive.
How is that talking about somebody's tight vagina positive?
I didn't talk about it. It was just that, like Trump says, the perception of the tight how circles are. When I heard of tight, that's what the first. Oh my God!
But why would that be? Yeah, why would that be the first thing that comes to your mind?
Because that sounds creepy as hell. Go ahead, I'm listening. You talk to a girl today. Your circle is tight. Go ahead, buddy.
This will be the last time you see her.
You're lying. Stop it. Because as
So-
soon as you're bored on here, you're gonna say, Misha, I ain't nobody to come on the show. Can you come? So stop it. Like, listen.
So, anywho, one of the things that she said to me is that I try to post positive stuff. Now, not to say that there's not stuff on my, like I ticked off some people on her post the other day. They were talking
gonna
of
get
this is a
blocked very
whole,
soon.
yeah, this is a whole issue that people was really in their feelings about. And we could probably do a show about it, invite some of those people that were really upset with me on her page because they were talking about child support. And when you talk about child support, that is a very sensitive subject for men. And I agree with both sides. I agree why women take some men for child support, and I do agree that there are some men that pay way too much for child support. I've seen, because I used to do mortgages, and I would see some men paying so much in child support that they couldn't even afford to pay their bills because they pay so much in child support.
Right.
And then you have other people who are paying like $62 a month in child
And
support.
they still like back $10,000.
And they still and they're still backed up. They don't do nothing with the kids. They don't do nothing. So
I can like get into just a tad bit. But go ahead, Benita.
Misha, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Misha.
No, go ahead, Benita. You said you go ahead about, but you was talking about a girl. Do you talk
I
about
don't
my
want to
post,
tell
so
because
go ahead.
I don't want to tell my story because you tainted my story. So that's why I switched it up to your
Child
post.
support. I tainted your story. Okay.
You did.
Anyway, I think that the way that you took the post was way out of tact. It was way.
Well, I didn't agree with the post.
Why didn't you agree with it? It said child support is for absent fathers, not failed relationships.
J-
He said, huh?
Just because a person is, when you say absent, what does that mean?
When I say, okay, so this is I don't have any children. Let's say this. I'm going to say in my mind what I feel as though child support is needed for. This is just me. This is me speaking, my opinion. Mm-hmm. Child support is for a man that does not, or he's not there. Okay. Now, I can say this. Some women knew that the man wasn't going to be there. They just wanted to have their baby. Okay, cool. You can't call a man deadbeat if he already told you he was going to be a deadbeat. You chose to lay with that deadbeat. So I feel like that's your fault. Now, a man that's, oh, I'm going to be here for the baby, blah, 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 whatever. I'm not saying that a man that chose to be a deadbeat is let off the hook. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying you probably shouldn't waste your time because you knew what you was doing, who you was getting yourself impregnated by. Again, this is just my thoughts. Now, absent father means you don't do nothing. Like you just don't call, you don't do nothing, you don't provide. And I hear from everybody that children are expensive. Okay? Now, I feel like as a mom, you do sometimes have to have that extra support because sometimes, you can't do it on your own. Some women just thug it out and do it on
It don't matter if you can or you can't. I can make $1 million. If you making $10, you still need to contribute to that child.
I agree with that.
I didn't lay there
but
by
that's
myself.
Kind of selfish.
What?
That is.
What?
Is it, huh? No, okay. All right. No. I take that back.
How much time we got? Because
I'm doing a couple more seconds. All right, couple more. 3 minutes it is. 3 minutes. All right, I take that back. Just kidding. Throw it out the window. Just kidding. I'm not gonna say that's selfish. You're right. As two parents, you do have to provide for this child together. You're right. You make $1 million, he make 10. 5 of that need to go to him, to the child. I agree. Or 7 or 8, whatever. But I'm saying this. Okay, say for instance that you had a baby daddy, right? And y'all brought this baby in together. He's basically telling you like, look, I don't have it to do it, but I would, spend time. I would do this. I would do that. I feel like time is honestly better than material things. That's just me. But
let's see. Okay, right. Let's say that she has no children.
I don't have no children, but I'm not saying that time is all you should give your kid. No, but I'm saying that you would know that the time that you spent in the park with your father, besides some shoes that you had when you was 6 months old. That's all I'm saying. You would honestly have memories with your dad.
I'm so glad this is recorded.
What?
I'm glad that this is recorded.
I'm going to be married when I have kids, so we won't even have this because you don't have to run this back by me.
Well,
So-
you could be married, and we're gonna say God bless your husband.
Oh, he's going to be blessed.
yes,
Because I'm his blessing.
Jesus, yes.
Because we're not going to have this. Like this, I'm not saying, by all means, power to all the mothers, okay? Because I don't see how y'all do it on the regular. But this person is being a mother, I'm going to have a foundation. I have to. Because me personally, like, I feel like I can do it, of course. I can do it. But I think that I would want my kid to be raised in a 2-family home. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with a person because every time I say something, people just take it and run with it. I'm not saying that a 1-person home or two homes is bad for the kid. Whatever works for you is fine. I'm saying what would work for me or what I would think worked for me. But, and let's go to the failed relationship part. Some women want to take men for child support because he moved on. Some women want to take a man for child support because he's failed to be with her. Not for the child.
I agree.
that's where I'm basically going with that. Like the absent dad thing, I feel like if the man is not there financially, mentally, emotionally, none of that, child support, do your thing. If you know that this man,
So you're okay with a dude long as he spend time 3 minutes, long as he spend time with the child. We gonna exit this. Long as I don't even know how we got here, but as long as
the
we
post that you brought up.
when we spend time, if he spends time with the child, is what you're saying. He spends time, you know, he ain't got no job.
Okay, see, now you're going far. Now, see, I never said no job. I never even said that you don't have to buy them nothing. I'm not saying you don't have to buy them something every time to come around and spend time with your kid. You don't have to have a pair of shoes in your hand.
So the thing on the post was, let me just so men had a problem. If somebody gives me X amount of dollars, I'm in the household, I'm taking care of the kid, I'm buying medicine, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and you giving me your child support. Men on her post were saying that child support should not be towards any bills, electric phone. Even though the kids play the Xbox, they use the internet, they do all that stuff in the house, but that money should only go directly just to the child.
Okay, well,
I disagree with that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're living with me 24/7, like, this is for your child to keep their lights on. Like,
yeah, the dudes on your page was not feeling that at all.
Yeah, a lot of men don't, but I feel like with me, that's why I stayed off that post. I honestly was going to delete it, but I just feel like that's BS, because if my child is with me 24/7, the food that's in the refrigerator that I bought with your child support is going to your kid's mouth. The electricity, when they flip that switch on to see what's going on in that room, or to play the Xbox, or to be on Musically like all the kids on, to charge your phone, to do that, that's for your kid. So, I mean, honestly, I can't really say.
We got 1 minute. Well, thank you guys for tuning.
Rude when you do that.
I love this. Let me tell y'all, I really do love her. I got 10 seconds. I really do love this chick. She is my ride or die. My goddaughter, I've known her since she was in her mother's stomach. But she really does get on my nerves. But don't tell nobody. But thank y'all for tuning in to BMSTE Radio Show.
Bet she be on here by
July 9th, we're going to do a body shaming show.
Week,
it's going to be.
book signing.
It's not next week. It's Saturday.
Oh.
Thank y'all. Y'all have come to the book signing. Get your ticket at the Eventbrite at she just got me. It's Saturday, Misha. Can you please be there on time?
Saturday.
Thank y'all. Peace out.
6 o'clock Saturday.